All right, this is gonna be a little bit of movement, but I actually need to. But my quick deploy Ridgeline is just paracord with I got a clove hitch right here that keeps it from unwinding. All that is you make an X in your cordage and you bring this end underneath the X. To get it undone, you just flip it over the opposite side of the X, grab that last piece of paracord right there, slide it over. That gives you this one right here, which is the middle end of the paracord. Then all you gotta do is hold it by one end and you unwind it like that till your loops are all undone, and then you just let it fall to the ground and comes completely undone. At one end you got a bowling knot. That's just a knot that puts a loop at the end of your line. It's used for tying sails to small sailboats and jib sails, and the FAA recommends this knot to tie down small aircraft in severe storms so they don't get blown around. So if the FAA relies on this, I think I can too. But this setup I just need 4 tent stakes to make this quick and painless. All I do is take that bowline knot, go around the tree about waist high, grab a loop through that, put you a tent stake in there, pull it tight to the tree. Now, that ain't going nowhere as long as it's under pressure. To get it out, all you have to do is pull that toggle out, and that comes right on off the tree. That's what I get for using triangle-shaped tent stakes. Come on, get up there. There we go. Bring it over to this side. Now this side, I'm going to do what's called a trucker's hitch. And the way you want to do this is you want the tree where you just tied off to on your right hand side. It just makes this whole thing easier. But you want to take your cordage and go behind the tree, about waist high, and you bring the rest around to this end. Now what you want to do, I'll come over here. Paracord's right here. So what you want to do is you come back about 1.5 to 2 feet, and you flip your wrist over to grab the line. And when you grab the line, you want to grab it so the paracord is in these creases in your hand. So when you grab it, what you want to do is twist your hand so you got a loop around your hand. You take your thumb, stick it in that loop. Now you bring it up and over, and you grab a hold, and you pull it. Get my finger out, out. Pull it back towards that tree. Now what you got is this loop here. You just put a loop in the line. That's going to give you mechanical advantage here real shortly. What you do is you take your paracord and you pass it through that loop. Pull it all the way through. Now, what you got is a mechanical advantage. You're pulling on this and it's making your ridgeline tight. Almost guitar string tight. And the harder you pull on it, the tighter it gets. And to tie this off, you just pinch where that loop is. Get you centered here. Pinch where this loop is. Capture the loop and the cord you're. Flip this over your line and then bring it back on it. Bring it back through and pull it tight. That's tight. Now all you gotta do is take another tent stake, put it in this loop, pull that through, and now you got that tent stake in there. That can't come out, so that's not gonna move anywhere. All right. Now to talk about these prusik loops. Hopefully you can see them. But these are used for ascending ropes in mountaineering, cave exploring. Yeah. Anytime you want to ascend a rope instead of climbing it, when you use these, you're using your equipment and not the majority of your muscles. These are real easy. They slide as long as you hold on to the knot and slide the knot. It slides real easy. But as soon as you grab a hold of that loop and try to put sideward or downward pressure or upward pressure, it's not going to go anywhere. But when you grab the knot, it slides. That's why it's used for ascending ropes. You can start at the bottom, push the rope up, hang on it till you raise your gear up to lock you in, then push the prusik knot up, put your weight on it again, move your equipment up. So Army Rangers still use these, as far as I know, and they're like competitions to see who can get up a 90-foot rope the fastest. And the majority of them do it within a minute, under a minute. So yeah, these are very valuable. I used the outside two for each side of the corner of the tarp, and the middle one is just for hanging a lantern or a glow stick or something. But get on this side. This is just a 5x7 tarp. Yeah, I'll do this. Yeah, I'll do it this way. All you want to do is take your prusik loop and pass it through the grommet. Once you got it through the grommet, put your tent stake. You come to the other end. Closer to, here we go. Take this prusik loop, slide it through the grommet, put another tent stake in there, and then when you pull on the prusik, it tightens up your tarp. So now your tight, the front edge of your tarp is tight. And you got this prusik in the middle to hang a lantern from. I hope I got that on film. And then all you want to do I keep 2 loops, just 2 regular loops in my bag too. That way I can have loops for the back end of this. And on the back side, you just put that loop you made through the grommet and then create a half hitch. So you're creating a loop, and then you just take another tent stake, pull it tight, stick it in the ground. Like this one. All right, time to get this done. I'm imagining it's sprinkling and it's about ready to start torrential downpours any minute. Darn sticks. tripping hazard. I am officially out of the weather, the rain, the wind. Now I can relax and wait out the rain or do whatever. All right, I'll get back at you.
Oh.